Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless everybody. What a beautiful day. Another frigid, cold day. In certain parts of the world where I am at, we were like negative 30 below zero wind chill. So make sure that y'all check on the elderly and make sure people are doing good that you know. I'm going to go in and share my screen. I'm coming in from my phone this morning. We're going to go in and take a look at US30. Well, I've got AUD, USD right now on the chart. Just one that we called off. We've been in this trade since last week, and it just dropped 50 something pips overnight. So that's another plus for us. It's got the measurement tool, price tool on the chart right now, as you can see. And it looks like she's consolidating a little bit.
Choc, you're echoing a little.
Okay, hold on. Take care of that. Thank you. All right, the echo should be out the building. Let me know if that's better.
Much better.
All right, great, thank you. It could be something else. I don't think the YouTube may be up to. Let me just check and see. Okay, take that off. Back to my screen share. Okay, so just kind of waiting right now for more of a push down from AUD USD. Looks like it still has some more dropping that it wants to do. Just like I say, all we do is sit back and we wait on it. The market acts and then we react. Go up here and check on my girl. No, I'm not cheating on my wife. She knows about US30. She knows about your line.
So you're saying you think AUD USD is going to drop more?
Yes. Yes, I'm looking for a overdrop from AUD USD. We can look at USA right now, which is US30. And we see the push up that we got, and now it's starting to drop back down. Get that out the way so we can see our calls. So if you look right here, we got this red arrow. Notice the drop that we got from US30. Okay. She did come down and break our TP that we had set yesterday. Took that right on out. And now she's pulling back. And I said before that I'm looking for more of a drop from US30. I will be dropping that into our Allbar Elite group to show exactly how far I think that she's going to drop and go down. So, but for here, I'm going to come in and just set up for a couple more pips just for this morning. Look like she wants to shake some tail feathers. Looks like she wants to drop down and get her eagle on this morning. Just trying to find my short position tool right here. And we're going to go in and we're going to set up, just look for a nice little sell here for US30. This will be our entry. And that should give us a couple of pips. Let's see.
Chuck, what is US30? If I may ask.
Okay, US30, if you look at the top left hand corner, it says Dow Jones. So have you ever been watching the news and you hear them say Dow Jones down 500 points? So it's the Dow Jones. It's actually the top 30 companies and the United States. And then they put what they're doing for sales all together,
Okay.
what makes this market. All right.
Okay, I got you.
So that's what I'm looking at for US30. So you can mark that up. Let me go ahead and
So Chuck, when you if someone was following you and you're marking this up, your white line is your entry,
yes,
your yellow is
my
your take
yellow section.
profit.
Yes, so that's my entry and then my take profit. So glad you said that. I want to make sure I do this and say this that um, I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving financial advice. I'm just showing what I'm doing. And if people are, are interested, they can watch and learn about Forex market. So that's what I'm doing. Just kind of showing people what I do. The Forex market is very volatile. So if you are, thinking about getting into it, do not ever, 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 never, ever, ever risk more money than you're willing to lose or you're able to lose. All right. So I just want to say that we do have people on here that do have some experience and are probably watching and then may want to be a copycat, which is great and fine because you could do that with trading. But you want to make sure that you have enough capital in your account to trade whatever the trade. So just because somebody with experience is taking a trade doesn't necessarily mean that it's something that you should jump in. But it's good to watch, to be educated on what's going on. All right. But if you want to know more about it and grouping and you really don't know, then I will be dropping I will be dropping, or you can join my Facebook and you can question if you want to, or reach out to me and I can help you get started if you want that. So, yeah, that's it. But back to what I was saying. Does that answer your question? That was Sandra.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then Rue, I think does that answer your question? Are you good?
Yeah,
You
Chuck.
asked
Yeah,
about what is your
yes, yeah, answer, yeah, because I did not know what US30 was. So yeah, you explain it.
okay, great. So let's go ahead and let's just kind of look around and see what else is going on. Since we're down here about gold, let's take a look at gold and see what gold is doing. And I'm basically just kind of looking to see what gold is doing and using Allbar. Um, so that we
You're going in and out, Chuck.
okay. Try to be careful of that. So right now I don't really see anything from the indicator standpoint, but it does look like it's getting ready to continue its downtrend. Um, the last trade that we took with gold, we see that it did shoot up. So what I would be looking at for entry on gold would be a short position. But again, we are watching and just kind of seeing. That's why I give the market a little room to react to see what it's going to do. I do not have a call from the indicator right now, so I just kind of sit back and watch. But I put my position down a little lower in case gold does want to pull back more and go into more. So just kind of sit and wait for that and see what happens. We're coming into the top of the hour. We're coming into like the time that the market is ready to open at 8:30. I'm gonna switch back over to US30 and see what she is gonna do. So let's just kind of sit and watch. Sometime opening bell gets to be pretty fun just to watch how the market moves, especially the day after a holiday. So let's see.
We're using this US30 on on MetaTrader 4, right?
Well, you right now you really don't want to push MetaTrader 4. Hold on, let me see if I can look. Got some people in the waiting room. The man. So right now, you really do not.
Yeah, we lost you.
30.
Yeah,
Maybe even the Bella on MetaTrader 5, depending on your broker that you're with. If your broker allows you to trade US30, then you can. Right? Looks like, let me go back to my screen and finish taking a look at US30. And opening bell is approaching in about a minute, so could expect for the market to shoot up a little bit and then come back down. So what it's actually doing is it's going to have to fake a couple of people out, set them up so it can take their money. There's the push up that I was just talking about. So a lot of those people with small accounts who saw, the market going up, they're jumping in and they're probably going for the buy. And it's hard to tell what exactly is going to happen, if she's going to continue shooting up or if she's going to shoot up and then just slam back down. What do you know? Looks like she's starting to pull back down. So this is when it's best to just kind of sit on your hands and just watch.
Good morning, Choc.
Good morning.
I have a question. Live is coming in also. I mean, are you actually on, are you still on your Facebook too as well? Because I was trying to do it on my computer. I got you on my phone, but I was trying to put you on my computer.
Well, I'm getting ready. I'm on my phone right now, so I'm getting ready to jump onto my computer and then everything should be synced up where it'll be on Facebook as well.
Okay.
I had to go and get the kids out the house. It's cold weather.
Okay, gotcha.
just switch.
Fake some people out, Choc.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch. I gotta get rid of this echo.
Choc,
Yes.
US30 faked people out.
Give me 1 second. Let me try to switch things around. Normally, I'm able to switch. Oh, here we go. All right, so now you should be able to hear me better. Let me just get back over here and get my screens on. All right, so we were just witnessing and looking up before screens. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So we were looking at before I switched over, we were looking at US30 as it was pushing up. Now this is something that I was just telling y'all that could happen because US30 likes to do a fake out. A lot of people love to go and chase big pretty candles. They're hard to resist, you know. It's like you're hungry and you see that cheeseburger just sitting there and nobody's buying. You just gotta take a bite. So you walk up to it, and as soon as you jump in, boom. You know, it's the mouse trap, the rat trap. So let's see. So I think I'm sharing my screen now. Now, do you see what happened? How it shot way up here?
Mm-hmm.
Then it came back down. But a lot of people saw it shooting up and they had to get in that trade to catch some of that big pretty candle. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people on here that actually got caught up like that before. Let me stop sharing for a minute to make sure that I am sharing. Well, y'all hear that bell ringing? That's the ring-a-ling-a-ling. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. On the move. We are in the trade. The trade of you, I say pips are on the move. The alert has came to the phone, letting us know that pips are on the move. Get your plates ready. Man, I'm just saying. Eating pips. So US30 is doing what she does. Okay. So I am I just like to watch how fast she moves sometimes, because she could turn around in a heartbeat and go the opposite direction. We do not know what she's going to do, so we just kind of sit and try to stay calm, because she will bust a move on you. But patience is the name of the game, because if you were in this trade for a sale, as soon as we jumped in, let's just take a look at this and see what this would have felt like. So imagine, you jumped in, you saw that it was pushing up, and you went in for the buy. That's 70 something pips in opposite direction. Most people would have came out that trade because you probably thought that she was ready to go to the moon. Boom, and depending on your lot size, that could really hurt. But with patience, and if you were in for a sale, you're still in a position where it's like, I don't know what to do, because you got a little profit here. You came in here for the sale, right? And now it's pulling back. So people are shaking in their boots, and they probably take the little profit and they'll get out. But that's cool. If you have a small TP or something like that, and you just want to get your 10 pips, 20 pips, you could have easily got it and got out. But I like to be in a position where I have to see her making her move before I decide that I want to come in. So, but she's entered my trades and got really close to my stop loss at the same time, and then still turned around and pulled back. But this is what makes me comfortable right here. This arrow right here. And if we just go back and look, boom, we got our arrows. We did get a drop. So when all the confirmations were met, we don't know how much he's going to give us, but it does drop once we get our call from Allbar, if all the confirmations are met. So sit and watch. And a lot of times I don't really, sit and watch. I'll put my trade in, and then I'll walk off and just go ahead and do what I have to do.
Even on the indices?
Yes, even on the industry. Because my thing is time freedom. My thing is life. My thing is, y'all, some of you that know me, when creating this indicator and doing this, I walk off and just go ahead and do what I have to do. I would be at home with my daughter, who I used to call the boss, and she was not having me sit in front of the computer when there was things that she could be doing around the house that was fun. Right? So I put the trades in and I walk away. And whether I'm getting ready to watch Coco Melon or do some ABCs, I'm playing, and I set my alarm like this, and I just go ahead and do what I gotta do. I don't know if I'm making Cocoa Puffs or making cream of the week, like she likes to call it. If it's cream of the week, and we're making cream of the week, and I just sit and wait for my alert. And I'll have an alert set for a TP area and one set for a stop loss area. And then that's it. That is it. So when the alert goes off, then I'm just going to check and see if it's a TP alert or if it is a stop loss alert. And then I just keep moving. So when you sit and watch your trades, that really messes with your emotions, especially if the trade is not going in your favor. If the trade is going in your favor, then it's easier to watch. But if you see that that trade is pulling back, just imagine if you had entered that trade, US30, as soon as I came on and said, I think US30 is going into a sale, and then she went the opposite direction into a buy, and your trade is negative 70 something pips, most people are going to flip out, and then they'll just close that trade while it's negative and, you know, walk off and be upset. And then here I am 2 days later, like, who's still in that US30 sale with me? And they're like, what? 2 days later? Yes, we're still in the sale. So I put the trade in and I just walk off. And if we go back and look at, I'm not really sure. Well, let's just go back and look. Today is the 16th. And if we go 15th, so this is the 14th right here. Here is an entry on the 12th, where you could have taken this entry and been in this sale for free. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to interrupt this program, but we have just smashed through our TP area. It is time to go home. That is it. We done. That's it. We are out of here. Y'all you got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. That's all I'm saying. It is done, right? You know what I'm talking about? What you say? Just put it in his hands, and won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. God is good. I'm going to zoom out, but I just wanted to say, like I was saying before, when I get these calls and the confirmations are met with the indicator on US30 or some of these other trades that I take, I'm able to stay in these trades for days. So if I entered here and I went and played with my daughter and I saw the market pull back, and I may have missed all of this pullback. When I come back, it's down to here. And I'm like, ooh, I'm only negative a little bit if I came in right here. Ooh, that's not bad. But if I'm sitting there and I'm watching it pull back to this, I got to admit that it will bother me. Check your trailer through there. It's on the move. Yo, man. So that's what I love about this, that I could take this and be in this for days. So TP1, or on our first trade, smash, I didn't even get a chance to check out the other ones, but let's just go to AUD again, back to where we started from. When we started, we were looking at AUD. What did I do? Pull this back. Okay. So we were looking at AUD. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. These lines that are on my chart, the red, green, and yellow, these, believe it or not, I did these lines back in 2000 and I want to say 21. I don't come in and really mark up my charts. I come in and I put in my bells of where I think the market is going to go, and I want to know when the bell rings. That's what I do. This bell here is where I'm looking to take AUD2. That's my next move. So when it drops here, I just move this here so I'll be notified when it gets there. And we're going to drop another line. I'm trying to see where I want to put my line. I'm going to put my line here. And I just want to be notified if the market pulls back to this area. So my people that know me, they know I like to use a price line alert because I want to be alerted when prices busting a move. Like, look at our Allbar entry. Look at our TP. Smash face. I try to tell these lines when I put them there, if they don't get out the way, they're going to get hit. Get progressive. Get some type of insurance because it's about to go down. Look at this. Here is AUD Chef. We got the call. It dropped. Okay. We can go back. Here's a pullback, but we still end up with the drop. So when you get used to the strategy and the system that I use, this CAD trade just busts right through. Bell ringing like crazy. Ring them. I gotta get my LL Cool J set up so I can have Rock the Bells playing when the bell gets hit. USD JPY is jumping off right now. This is where I was saying I wanted to be alerted when it hit. I didn't have my bell, but I am looking for this to bust a move. I'm going to drop more trade results, like what I think is going to happen in the Allbar group. But I'm going to put, where I think it's going to go. I just want to put this on here so I don't forget to come back and take a look at it. And I'm going to move this up. In case it does hit, it will notify me.
So Chuck, is the bell notifying you before it hits TP, or is or
The
or
bell
is it
notice,
notifying you to let you know you get ready? Are you trying to, or the trade has ended?
well, right now, the bell is set up to where my entry is at. So normally I do this, and I have all of my lines. I have presettings that I have set that'll let me know
Okay.
what those are, and I just go up and change them. Like if I want to change this to a TP line, I could change it and say this is my TP2. So when it rings and I get the notification, then I know what just happened. If it was my stop,
Got it.
then I can say this is my stop loss alert, and I'm being alerted when it hit my stop loss. So I just want to know that it's an entry. Sometimes I have multiple entries or multiple TPs, and then I just label those lines. But I just want to have this here because I feel it's going to come up and hit. But when it rings, it'll remind me to go in and let the people in my other group know exactly when to come in or how far, to remind myself to go in and say like how far I think the market's going to shoot up. Hey, Euro USD, just look at the arrow, our entry. We eat pips around here. We do. And I don't want you to feel bad because we have all kind of pips. Even if you are on a diet, we have fat. To gain weight, we do have pips that are full of fat and full of protein. If you want muscle building pips, we have those as well. Our pips are fresh and never frozen. Just take a look at OddCat and just look at the sale entries. So if you're a pip eater, we got pip salads. We do all of that. It's good stuff. This is one that I was looking to see if it was going to drop. And as you can see, it pulled back, and now it's heading in that direction. So sometimes it doesn't just drop us right in right away. Sometimes we have to kind of wait. You got to be patient. That's the main key when it comes to trading. A lot of us are not patient, but that comes with when you're sitting watching the charts. That is anxiety. What is it? I don't know how to talk and say all these fancy words because I did go to a public school. I want to know that. So don't expect for me to be all proper, but
Whatever.
But patience is the key. Like what really kills a lot of people with their trades is when the trade pulls back. They're not patient enough to let it play out. So they end up closing their trade or their stop loss is too tight and they get hit. And if they were in for a buy, look at what they missed out on. And I'm sure there's people on here taking these trades and seeing the market pull back and then end up getting their stop loss hit. And when you do get enough nerve to go back and look at the chart and you see it's up here and you're like, oh, that's right where I was going to go. Well, they knew you thought it was going to go there and they knew you didn't want it to pull back. Okay. But here we are again, another entry just taking off. And patience, like this could have been a time that I probably wanted to get in, but confirmations weren't met and then they consolidated. But being patient to get in a trade here and go straight into profit, it's a good thing. It's beautiful. So our system most definitely makes it a lot easier to trade once you understand the strategy and the system.
Right.
But it's looking good. It's looking good all over. Looks like this right here. Now, this would have been a trade that was lost. And I don't mind pointing out losses because we do not win every trade. So here's a buy. And as you can see, it came in and
went into a sale. Okay.
That's nicked the line and then went straight down.
Yeah.
Okay. So that happens. That happens. But if we go and we zoom in, this is something that I may want to bring up to my class. This is a good one. Because I like to try to figure out why did it turn around and go down.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you had lost the buy, we came in because of a buy arrow, and we got set up, and it just nicked us, and then turned around and went into a sell. If this was our stop loss and it took us out the trade, we got a sell arrow here, but we're not taking out. We're just waiting and we're patient. But when all the confirmations are met, it would have been met after this arrow, and we would have entered the trade somewhere in here. And just look at how we could have gotten back what we lost. It's not revenge trading. That's 99 pips. That's like saying, you know, I got 99 pips and the ones that I lost ain't one. I got 99 pips and not having profit ain't one, right? Like, you're getting back what you lost plus interest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like how I like to do it. But I don't like to go in and revenge trade. I wait patiently for the setup to see if the market is going to turn around. But overall, all the way through this, it's beautiful. Buy, shot up, pull it back, and it just kept going up. Just kept going up. So, but multiple entries for the buy if you wanted to. I'm not going to go through everything. Let's just check out SPX 500, and then I'm going to get ready to get up out of here because I like to get out of here by 9. I don't like to stay too much over the hour, or if I can keep it under that, then I will. But SPX likes to follow US30. Sometimes they're like spot on, but I would do the same thing. I'm looking for SPX as well. The goal is indecision right now. We're in a spot where it can go either way. Like I said, when I put this in, I really didn't see a call from Allbar. I was just kind of looking at the market myself and just saying, but if you get these calls, then it's just being patient and wait. And I don't know, I don't really trade gold like that, but I think this is a nice move on gold, a nice amount of pips for the gold traders. The NAS 100 and see how nasty NAS is going to do. She is so, and it's the same thing. It's beautiful. This was the last call that I called for NAS 100 for it to come up and hit up here. But a lot of times, like I noticed this, so even if I look at this trade and you see she got really close, sometimes, you know, when you get it and it's that close and then it pulls back and comes back up in that range, I see it pulling back, I'll just take my profit because it has rejected the area quite a few times and then got this close. And a lot of times I was told by one of my mentors, Joe would say, sometimes price will come to the neighborhood. It may not come to the exact same house. Like it didn't come right here where I thought that it was going to come, but it came pretty close. It was in the neighborhood. Well, it came in the neighborhood once, came in the neighborhood twice, and here's the third time. And when I saw it pull it back, then I would have taken profit and would not have been ashamed to take profit. And look at what happened if I would have stayed into the trade, would have got put out to trade.
And Chuck, I guess when you see things like that, you don't know whether it's gearing up to push further up or push further down. But I hear what you're saying. You don't take no chances in those situations.
Yeah, when I see multiple rejection areas, like the areas being rejected a lot, you really don't know what's going to happen. Like if you look at NAS 100 right now, all it's been doing is really consolidating between from here to the white line. It's just been bouncing between, and you could even take it to here, which is better. It's just been bouncing between these 2 points. So if we put that on the chart and look at it to make it plain for you, it's easier to see the consolidation. So people that notice that it's consolidating, it's like, well, I'm a breakout trader, so I'm going to trade the breakout, and it drops. And then you're in for the win, and if you're trying to ride it, it reversed on you. And if you didn't have enough sense to get out, then you were negative. And then it went back up to here. So you could have been in a really bad position, and then it just bounced back and forth, never came back to your profit area. So you probably closed your trade. In most cases, a person probably would have closed their trade. If they didn't have a large account, they wouldn't have to close it. The market would close it for them. That's one good thing about, you know, NAS 100, US30 in the market. they'll do you a favor and close your trades for you.
Yes.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
And keep your money.
And keep, it's like if somebody breaking your house, they'll do you the privilege of moving your furniture around for you.
Exactly.
You know, they're gonna do you a favor. So they anticipate that people are going to trade the breakouts. So this happened. And somebody's like, well, it closed outside the zone. I'm going to take the sale. What happened? It went
But
back.
there was no indicator. There was nothing there to show you to go.
Right. But I'm just saying, like the average person, you know, that's a
okay.
breakout trader. If you're a breakout trader, you trade the breakout. So when the market is consolidating, you wait until it breaks out and then you trade the breakout. Boom. And you're waiting for the drop and it never drops. You start going back in opposite direction. And you're like,
Wow.
you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when they say times like this, it's best to sit on your hands. But I'm gonna come up with a better slogan than that. I'm gonna do a better one than that. When you got trades like that, it's best to just find something to pray about. Just go somewhere and pray and give God some time. You ain't got to be sitting up here on your hands looking at this market. I put my stuff on the chart. I walk away, and when I get the alert, then I come and look at it. We were told to spend so much time staring at charts. Okay, and I want to try.
Well, that's because that's the only thing they didn't know. They didn't have what you have now.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said they didn't have what you have now, so they were doing the same thing. That's how they were taught.
Well, the only thing that I really have that I claim is little Jesus and then a little more Jesus. So I don't know if they had Jesus with them or not, but I just prayed and God just gave it to me the way that it is now. And I just got to be honest, like I prayed and asked for a strategy. I asked for, you know, for this for my kids, and my wife, told me that I would be teaching people, and God already knew. And I told her, I looked her straight in her face, and I said, I'm not going to be teaching. Well, I'll take it back. I'll teach my kids. I'll teach you. That's it. I'm not teaching anybody else. And then she had the nerve and the audacity to say to me, well, I'm just telling you what God showed me. And I'm like, well, you know what? You should have led with that at first. Got me sitting here. And here I am. Here I am, So I want to say this too, like my reason and my purpose, because I really want to help people and show people a better way. And especially a lot of our young brothers and sisters that are in the world doing things that are not of God, and they're just really trying to do stuff to get money. People say money is the root of all evil, but it's not. It's the love of money that is the root.
That's true.
Okay. So people love money so much that they'll kill their own brothers and sisters. They'll sell their own soul.
Right.
Over time and time again. And there's a war going on over our souls, over our spirits. And a lot of people are selling their soul in this for money.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
Take that and say, listen, if you are willing to come and get to know my God, then I can show you the better way. All right. And I've been talking to my wife and my kids about this. And then I received this word. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. In the middle. USD JPY just crossed. So I think that was up here. I think we just got put into that trade, USD JPY. But that's what I do. I just wait and I look for the alerts. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. You see what I mean?
But Chuck, do you, like you told us that, and maybe I don't know whether I'm crossing classes or not. You said about 6. You just have different computers that set up to handle more alerts.
You said, do I have more computers?
I mean, just your because you remember you said that we're going to do 6, and if you put more, it kind of slows down the indicator.
Right. So you really don't even need to watch no more than 6 pairs. 6 pairs are gonna give you more than what you need to trade, because all you really need is one trade a day to be on your way to be financially better. Okay. So with 6, sometimes you'll have 2 or 3 trades that come in around the same time. Doesn't mean you want to take all 3. It depends on the size of your account and the size of the lot size that you're trading. Now, what I was saying to you in the group is that when I first started and tried what I'm doing, I was trying to see if I could win 100 trades and how long it would take me. So I think I had my indicator on 2 or 3 computers and just had those alerts coming in from those computers. And I was able to take 20 trades a day, and I hit 100 trades within a week. And I hit over 100 trades within a week, but I think I lost 5 of those trades, 3 or 5 of those trades, but I was able to get in 20 trades a day. So just to see, I was testing the system out and see how it worked. And that's when I knew that I was on to something. That's when I knew I was on to something. So, but you don't want to get too greedy and watch too many different things. Like I said, it can slow your indicator up, and you don't want that. And then you want to kind of just be mindful of what's going on. Watch, you don't want to lose track if you're following too many things.
Right, right.
We were taught to only follow 1 pair or 2 pair, have 3 pair. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But if you really study 1 pair, it could make a difference. But I don't study pairs. I don't have a favorite pair. Somebody asks me, "What's your favorite pair you like to trade?" The one that's paying the bills.
Yes.
I don't have a favorite. I just put on the chart, whatever plays out, and trends. Then that's where I like to be. But I want to read this, and I don't have my good glasses on, so y'all just kind of bear with me. But this was something that came in from Joel Osteen, the scripture of the day. It was basically saying, like, who rules within? Friends, there's a battle taking place inside of us between flesh and spirit. The flesh resents. Hold on, let me take these. Try to get my eyesight right. But it's so funny when this came in because it was basically saying what I've been talking about. The flesh represents our carnal nature that shows out in ways such as jealousy, pride. It is an easy way to live. So we're taking an easy route instead of going with doing what's right. You just do whatever you feel. You feel that you don't have to be disciplined. If someone is rude to you and you're rude back to them, it's not good for your spirit. It's not living the way that God wants you to live. Right? Today's scripture calls it living and not by the flesh, which is being disciplined and being obedient. So you have to learn how to tell your flesh no, tell your flesh to get out of your way. Do not allow people to get you upset. If a coworker leaves you out of a meeting, or the flesh is going to tell you to get offended. The problem is that you keep obeying the flesh. If you keep obeying the flesh, you will die. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to die physically, but your dreams will die. Your relationships will not flourish, and your gifts will not come out as they should. After that, there's a prayer, and the prayer for today is, Father, thank you that I can choose to be disciplined and kind and say no to the flesh and the desires of this world. I thank you that every day I can take my feelings off the throne and allow your spirit to control my life. Help me to live by the spirit and do what's right in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Right, there's a spirit going. There's spiritual warfare. It's been going on for a while. It's not like it's just going on right now. There are so many things that's happening around us that's tempting us to do wrong and not do right. And it's easy to do that and obey the flesh. It's easy. But when you start to put God first, then you'll start to see a change. Like right now, it's the beginning of the year, a lot of people like to fast and give up certain things that their flesh craves for and be obedient. And when they're craving for these things, they want to give God time and pray out to him and thank him for being in control. And when you do that and you learn to be obedient, things that you want or things that you need, I should say, God will bless you with them. So I did a lot of fasting and praying to be in the position that I'm in to create what I'm creating. What God has allowed me to create. I'm talking about indicators.
Mhm.
I can't even tell you how many indicators I've created at work that are nice robots, but it's stuff that I prayed for and being obedient and praying and fasting and asking God, you bless me, I will not just take this and hold it for myself. And I wasn't really understanding what I was saying, but what I was saying is what he wants from us anyway. When he gives you a gift and a talent, what he wants you to do is be fruitful and multiply. When it's something that is of God, then it is good. And you think of things that are of God and good, what do they naturally do? They naturally multiply. Seeds. You can look at the seed and you can never count. You can never imagine how much fruit is inside that seed. You'll never know. And all of us at one point in our life were just seeds. And now we are here, and our job is to be fruitful and multiply. And it doesn't just mean, I had to learn the hard way that it doesn't just mean by having kids, because I was trying to tell my wife that, like, look, the word said, let's be fruitful and multiply. We need to be not even going to work. We need to be having more kids. We got to do God's will. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be barefoot and pregnant all day. But somebody told me that's not what the scripture meant. So I was kind of, disappointed in that. But it is what it is, right? But throughout our day and our life, we need to be talking to people and planting seeds. Good seeds, good word, encouraging people, lifting people up. That's being fruitful. That's multiplying. This system that I have here, my plan is to be fruitful with it and multiply it, and to put it in people's hands that will give them more time with their families, more time away from work, more time, whether you drop down to part-time or you can retire, whatever. But the goal is eventually find more time for God and to do his will and be the seed that he created you to be and multiply. Continue to multiply the good. When people see us, we should not want them to see us. We should want them to see the God in us.
Yeah.
Right? So that's it for today. I appreciate everybody for being on. Went over a little bit, but it wasn't for me because it's not about me. It's truly about God and his people. And we are his people. So if there aren't any questions, I'm going to get out of here. But I know I need to do one thing. I said that I was going to drop in the chat the link to Facebook group. And for my people that are in the group already, it's not really necessary for you at this point. So I got some new people to take the trades. It's just to come on and to learn what is going on. Because when you learn the system and see it, it's better than just taking a trade and not knowing why you're taking a trade. You want to make sure that you understand what's going on. So just to watch it, that's where the power is at. There are people out here that have been in multiple groups and took trades and can't tell you what's going on in the market, but they can tell you they made some money. They made money. But when you understand what's going on, then you can go in the market and buy setups yourself and make money whenever you want to. All right, I have dropped the link in the chat on YouTube and on Facebook. If you would like to join the group, just join the group, come on in, and there are a couple of questions that I would like for you to ask, and then me or one of my admins will let you into the group. And first, I'm going to see if you're a good fit for this group and if I think that I can help you. If not, I probably could direct you where you probably should start off if I feel that I can't help. But that is basically it, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Take care. Yes, questions. Go ahead. Sorry. Does somebody have any questions?
That was a cough.
Oh, your cough sounds like a question cough. Now I'm questioning your cough. You might want to get you some rubber tests. Rub that. Don't even just rub it on your throat. Rub it on your throat. That's what the people used to say now. So I'll put that on your throat. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. God bless. Good night. And for my other people, I will see y'all later on today. Take care.
Thank you, Chuck.